Hi, my beautiful Cancer Patreons. This is Jessica from Good Vibrations, bringing you your monthly messages from your person. Who's your person? The person that your heart is currently speaking of, the person that you are currently thinking of as you are viewing this video. My Patreons, I am releasing this to my YouTube channel to give people examples of some of the material they receive on my Patreon channel as a member. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started, Cancer. First, I'm going to start with my little spill. I am an affiliate of Conscious Items. This is their packaging. Okay, they have beautiful packaging. I love the company so far. I love that they plant a tree for every purchase. I am currently wearing their anxiety-free bracelet set and their lunar power ring. Okay, so I believe it's the energy of the moon, and Cancer, this is a really good stone for you. So everything's beautifully packaged. My all-time favorite is rose quartz coasters. These make beautiful gifts for couples, and they make wonderful wedding gifts. I love these. This is probably my most favorite item that I have from Conscious Items. I will add all my links, including the affiliate link for Conscious Items. They are about to have a Thanksgiving sale, so for Black Friday, so you would receive the sale price including a discount of 15% upon your purchase. So that's a pretty good deal, pretty good savings. Everything is going to be in my description box in the link, and it'll say Conscious Items affiliate link, and it will take you directly there. All right, let's go ahead and get started, my lovely Patreons. You may hear a lot of noise in the background. I am currently in Hurricane Nicole. Could be a tropical storm by now, but when it hit, I believe it was a Hurricane 1. So we're just kind of riding through our second hurricane. This one is much lighter, okay? Less aggressive than, oh, wow. Okay, Cancer. Less aggressive than Hurricane Ian. Currently going to see how your person feels about you. Also kind of look into how they're feeling about the connection. Sorry, the card shuffling is taking forever. Okay. We have, I will stop to drink water if I'm thirsty. We have the Knight of Wands energy. We have the Queen of Coins. And we have the King of Swords. So we do have a lot of the court cards here, a lot of people. So there may be a lot of people around your connection, okay? But what I am feeling, how they feel about you is definitely very passionate. Your person may feel that you could be a little bit wishy-washy sometimes. They do see you as the Queen of Coins, so they see you as very loving, gentle, compassionate, empathic. This is you, Cancer, the Queen of Coins. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The Queen of Coins is actually Capricorn, sorry. I was thinking the Queen of Cups. So they do see you as somebody that's generous, hardworking, invests in their family. So this is someone who's very generous. So they really think very highly of you. They feel like you put in the work, okay, towards your connection. They feel like you put the work in, you know, when it comes to trying to build finances. This is the domestic queen of all the queens. So they feel like you make a really good partner, okay? Then we have the King of Swords energy, okay? So they do feel like you're very intellectual. They do feel that sometimes you actually don't show your emotions, that you are led head over heart, okay, which is actually not very typical of Cancer. Cancer is very, very emotional, but maybe that's something that you don't like to show the world. But again, you know, we have two dogs here, so they see you as a very loyal, committed companion, and that this can, you know, be a loyal, committed partnership, because we have two dogs, you know, representing two people. So I do feel like they feel, that you are very intelligent, that you are actually logical. You're definitely an overthinker is how they're seeing you. So it's interesting because in these cards, how they're presently seeing you is they're seeing you as somebody that's passionate, that's a go-getter, goes after what they want. They're willing to put in the hard work. They are very nurturing and generous, okay? And they are stable, okay? They care about their family. They're willing to put in the work to build. They feel like you're logical, that you are head over heart oriented, and that you're very intelligent. So I really, you know, it's interesting because there's no emotion here. So there's not a lot of the cup energy, and that's what represents you. But let's go ahead and move forward and see what they're thinking about when it comes to this connection, okay? We have the Nine of Coins. How do they feel about this connection? They feel it's very secure, stable. They're planning for the future with you. They can see a future with you. Look, this person's looking into the mirror. So there's a reflection there. And the High Priestess. They feel like this connection is an naturally intuitive connection, that you can both really connect to each other, and that you naturally, intuitively know their needs, and they themselves feel the same way, okay? Like there's a telepathic connection within this connection. So really good energy here. I really like it for you. I really like that we have the High Priestess here, though, could represent, you know, some dehydration, okay? Also represents your, you know, I'm feeling like your person may be a little bit dehydrated. Also, they are experiencing a heart chakra awakening. Okay, so this is, you know, and this is really true. Most people are currently in our collective experiencing a heart chakra awakening. So it's not a bad place for them to be, but I feel like this represents that you are the person who opens their heart for them. Okay, you provide this heart chakra awakening. How they see this connection is, I really feel like you're a power couple. Okay, because here we have sacral and root energy and solar plex energy. So I feel like you ground them and you bring them down, you know, and that you're down to earth. Okay, your person could actually also be the person who offers grounding to you. Okay, again, you know, the high priestess is a water sign, so she's like the only water that comes in this go around in your reading. Okay, but I really love that they see this connection as overall a very intuitive, sensitive connection. Okay, you're sensitive to their needs and they're sensitive to your needs, and there's chemistry and passion here. Okay, and there's nurturing and generosity here, and there's intellect, you know, here. So, oh, my lights just went out, just to let you know. So you'll see that happened just a minute ago. I was like, oh, whoa. Part of being in a storm. Let me turn on my other light that just went out that needs to be returned on. Yeah, it may have turned on. There it is. Okay, so there we go. Hopefully this doesn't shut off again. My phone will still work. It's just my lights will be out. Oh, then we have the Knight of Swords energy. I don't know. They're rushing in about something, okay? Because this is about how they feel about the connection. So they're planning and rushing in to your direction. Okay, we do have two knights here, we have a king here, we have a queen, and we have the high priestess. So there's a lot of courthouses here. Courthouses. Maybe that's a hint, because I'm kind of feeling, I'm not seeing like a complete proposal, but I'm feeling it. Okay, so the cards may not be indicating that, but I am feeling like an offer, a proposal may be coming your way. They may be a little bit hasty about it. They're just going to do it, and they're going to come in really quick, because both these knights are very fast moving. Okay, so they're going to come in really, really quickly. Okay, so yeah, that's interesting about this knight and some type of proposal trying to come in for you, you know, because I really feel like they want to build with you. And we do have, you know, a king and queen here. So we do have counterparts. I also feel like there's rapid changes in this connection. I know you're hurting. You can't hide your feelings from me. Again, the King of Swords energy, this is how they view you. This is what they're thinking, okay? This is someone who does not uses their head over heart. So maybe you're trying to hide your vulnerability, and they're saying, I can see you, and I know that you're hurting. It doesn't mean that they hurt you. There could be a certain situation in your life that's causing you pain. You know, somebody in your family, because family is important to you, may not be in a good space, and it's hurting you to see them hurt, or, you know, because you're a nurturing, caring person. And then we have soon, okay? soon something may come in. I don't want to like give off the surprise of possible proposal or some, and when I say proposal, yes, it could mean an engagement to a commitment, but maybe it's a different type of proposal. Remember, readings are not linear and they're not limited, okay? Sometimes I feel this connection to be real. Yeah, I do feel like they are very grateful for this experience, because I think in the past they may have been involved with people who did not really care for them, and it was very surface level, and you know, they had to learn, they had to, you know, experience, but you know, now they're able to identify, wow, this is real, this is what I want. And then for some people, when I look at the stars, I think about you. But for some people out there, your person did hurt you. And maybe you are coming off to them with the King of Swords energy and, you know, showing that you're composed, that you have, you know, your shit together and it's not hurting you, because you are not showing that outwardly to this person. But they know that you're hurting and you can't hide that from them because you have this connection. Soon, I think this person's going to be coming in to give you some type of offer. For some of you, this person, there's two different energies here with these two knights, okay? We do have somebody that's solid, but we also have somebody that is, you know, kind of plays games with that Knight of Wands energy, and both of those knights will rush in and out, you know, because one's going to be just like hasty about it and just come in and tell you what you need to hear, and I feel like the universe is saying soon that this is going to happen and they're going to come in. And I feel like, you know, with the Three of Wands energy, they've been planning how they're going to come in, because they already know that you know their pattern, okay? I want your attention, yeah. And that's why they're coming in, is because they want some attention, okay? So two different energies here. I'll always tell you, like I said, there's a lot of people here, so it's not just one energy. And it could be two different people, but I feel, meaning two different people for one individual, the viewer, or it could be two separate people for, you know, different viewers, okay? One viewer may connect with the proposal, that person, you know, not such a flake, and the other person may be the flake that comes in and out, and is very hasty. So we have, I want your attention and I have so much regret. Either way, I do feel that the hasty one, the in and out, the one that may be more immature and lusty, that is not in their king energy, but more in the knight energy, is someone who has a lot of regrets. But these regrets are because they themselves create. It's almost like they're, you know, a lot of people are always saying, well, karma will get them. Well, that's just a way of completely bypassing, okay? Spiritually bypassing doing the work, okay? Basically, all that karma is you reap what you sow, cause and effect. If you know, drive drunk, guess what? You might get stopped and you might get a DUI, okay? Cause and effect. Your choices, your actions will create your karma, okay? For you. And this is someone that, you know, with the two knights, that energy, that's somebody who is always needing attention, a lot of admiration, adoration. 2 came out, so I'll go ahead and take them. So we have the yin and yang cards. We have the light and shadow aspect. I have the strength to face what matters, and I'm willing to work with you. And then in their shadows, I feel so overburdened and exhausted by our unresolved issues. And then we have, you're all I want, and I'm determined to make it work. And then we have, I'm losing faith that it will work between us. So, and I can feel this with the first person, that it could be a divine counterpart and maybe considering, you know, settling down and planting some, you know, roots with you and proposing some type of commitment. Could be a commitment of traditional marriage, okay, that wants to build with you. However, I can see that they're determined with the two knights energy. They're determined, okay, because they're coming in with determination, but unfortunately it's not the King of Pentacles energy, which we would more likely want to see, or the Knight of Pentacles energy, because this is someone who may be slow at doing things, but there's somebody who's progressing and stable and steady and always moving forward, never moving backward, where the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords will be so hasty, come in very rapidly, and like will fizzle out very quickly. Okay, they don't have stamina. These two energies do not carry committal energy. They're more of, they're quick to lose their faith. So they just move on to the next person, the next project, the next thing, because, you know, they have the ignition that's ignited by the fire, you know, and the Knight of Wands. But what does fire do? It fizzles out, okay? It doesn't maintain that energy going. So especially when it's interacting with water, and then the interaction with air, you know, as well, it just, you know, becomes a hot mess. So then we have someone here that's saying that they have the strength, and I can definitely see that with the Nine of Pentacles energy showing up here, the Nine of Coins. I have the strength to face what matters, and I'm willing to work with you. So this is, you know, somebody that's really stable, that wants us, you know, feels secure in this connection. Again, they know it's an intuitive connection, that there's a natural intuitive connection here, so you can almost read each other's mind, or you have a telepathic connection. It's also sensitive, and I feel like both of you may be into metaphysics or esoteric studies as well. So that really helps, because they feel stable in this energy. Okay, so now I have your charms coming out. We have smile. It's the same in all languages. Yay! Then I have what I believe looks like jade, okay? And jade is a stone of luck and, you know, of happiness and health. It balances and soothes your cardiac rhythm, okay? So I love jade. I wear it very often. It's, you know, associated to the heart chakra. It's just one of my favorite stones. It can be a little pricey, especially like jade bracelets can be a little bit pricey. You're looking at anywhere from 20 to, you know, more. Depending if you get, you know, the jade ones that you get kind of at the Asian store, if you can get it over your wrist. It's just really beautiful. Wear them as often as possible. We have a mushroom, okay? So with the mushroom showing up here, I do see some possible digestive health issues with the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is also the color of the solar plexus, which is associated to the stomach, which is associated to the digestive system. So maybe you and your person need to take, you or your person or both need to take some like mushroom supplements for your digestive system. I'm not really sure how that's associated, but, do your homework before you, take this information. I am not a healthcare provider, physician, but I do, most of my people know that I am a medical intuitive, but I don't throw it into usually, my readings, it's just a little bit of little medical intuitive information, but that's more in my practice where I go in and decode your body and what is needed for your body to regain its balance. So that is offered through my website, which is found in my in the description box. You can find my energy healing body code experience, okay, which is really phenomenal, to be honest. We have a Christmas tree, so I don't know, could be ruining the we have the 2 and we have a 7. So we have the number 27 or 72. Okay, somebody could be born in 72. Somebody could be 27. Or the number 2 is vital, February. The number 7, July. Well, which is Cancer. Maybe your birthday is July the 2nd. Okay. Or maybe you were born on July the 7th. Okay. Either or May 27th. So, well, no, that wouldn't be May. June 27th, sorry. So anyway, let me try to get my composure here. So the 2 could be any association to you, and the 7 could be your life path numbers, could be a date when you met, okay? Could be a favorite number. I mean, the 2 and 7 could be quite expansive, so you'll have to kind of navigate that for yourself. I'm about to bring out the zodiacs and initials. If you are a new viewer, please remember that the zodiacs and initials are bonuses to all the readings. Please do not devalue the whole reading because your person's zodiac or initials do not show up. We do have many viewers here, so there's many messages for different energies here, so just take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? So we have Aquarius, we have Gemini, we have Pisces. Pisces and Gemini did show up in this reading. Sagittarius also showed up with the Knight of Wands, and Capricorn showed up with the Queen of Coins, and Leo, okay, showed up as well. So almost everyone that was listed in here showed up in some type of way, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with our initials. We have T, H, E, Y, G, I, V, and then we have K, R, O, P, D. Okay. So interesting, we have they give. Okay, maybe I can get more out of that later. But right now I'm just seeing they give. I see OPI as well, so somebody may be a nail tech or use OPI nail polish, which is probably a huge variety, a lot of us out there. We have yike, so yikes, okay? Maybe you're saying yikes because some of you are like, oh, I may get something like some kind of gift, some type of proposal during Christmas, okay? I'm seeing Cody, K-O-D-Y, and then Koti, K-O-T-Y. Eva, E-V-I or Evie. let's see, Kurt, K-I-R-K. I only use one letter out of the alphabet. I am hearing Yod, Y-O-D. So Yod, please look that up, but it's part of your astrology chart. It's also referred to as the finger of God. So I almost feel that the association here is that this is a fated connection. Whether it's everlasting or not, it's fated, okay? A lot of times when people listen to messages from their person, they always feel like this means that this is the person that they are going to end up with for the rest of their life, because, you know, their mind is obsessed with that outcome, which is, you know, your ego being obsessed with that outcome. But with that said, just note that that's not always the truth, okay? Or the reality here in the physical plane 3D world, that at the present moment that you're viewing the information is valid, but that validation can shift at any time, because we are talking about energy, and energy is always moving and it's always fluid. And we do have some fast moving energy in this reading with those knights, okay? Because those knights can't make up their mind, okay? They move very fast, and the passion and their energy force is very fleeting. It just, you know, flees away. So as quickly as they may feel something, they move on to something else, okay? And that's kind of how energy is, because energy is always flowing and moving, and readings are not subject to stay the same. It's a fluid energy. Healing's not linear. Readings are not linear. There's nothing linear about spirituality, okay? And about evolution and consciousness, okay? So it's very hard for the human mind to grasp this, that you have to learn how to connect with your higher self to distinguish the truth for you in each reading, because each reading only presents you a very minute fragment, okay, of the puzzle. That's why we listen to so many readings, because we're trying to put all the puzzle pieces together. All right, so red, R-E-D. So somebody may like red a lot. Maybe they're wearing a red OPI color right now. I think one of my favorite, no, that was China. There's a nail polish called China Glaze or something like that, was ruby red slippers. I see Kitty, so that could be somebody's name, Kitty. Or maybe just somebody says Kitty all the time. I see Ivy, that could be somebody's name. We do have, maybe somebody gets hives when they get nervous, or they just get hives. I was talking about that digestive system. Here's my advice. If you are getting hives and you're taking a probiotic, it could be your probiotic giving you those hives, because some probiotics set off your histamine levels, okay? So what you have to do is you have to Google, basically, do your own research. You're in charge of your own emotions. You're in charge of your own physical, mental wellness. You are in charge of you, okay? The doctors are not in charge of you. They can only guide you, but they're not going to do the work for you, okay? Nutritionists can only guide you, but they're not going to do the work for you, but they'll probably guide you a little bit more than a doctor, you know, because it's a whole different realm right there. But look up probiotics that do not flare histamine levels, okay? Because I'm getting hive. And then hike, okay? Go hike. So some of you need to go hiking. Some of you need to connect your magnetic field to the earth, okay? Right now, currently, one of the things I'm noticing in my spiritual healing through the body coding is many individuals have a deficiency or distortion in their magnetic field. This is from a lack of connection to the earth. This is from a lack of connection from being grounded. The Queen of coins is showing, you know, rooted energy, but there's a lot more fire and water and air. So I really feel like, you know, some grounding is needed. And also if you need to heal, okay, if you need to heal, it's important that your magnetic field be healthy, because if your magnetic field is down, your healing process is going to be really, really slow. Okay, I am getting God in here. So you have God. God, I feel, is your guiding force, your guiding light, your higher power. If you're someone who doesn't believe in God and you prefer the universe or higher self, there's nothing wrong with that. Just flip it around to something greater than you. Okay, is, you know, surrounding you, surrounding this connection. Okay, dog again. Okay, so you may be dog lovers, your person may be a dog lover, but again, that expression of integrity, you know, because a dog is very loyal and committed to their, you know, person. Okay, I don't want to call them their owner, because I'm a pet lover, and let's be honest, my pets own me. We do have ER showing up and IV. Okay, so somebody may be in the hospital in the ER with an IV. Okay, we do have dope, DOPE, so somebody could be involved in some type of dope, or this is just dope, you know, like your person's dope, your person thinks that you're dope, more of a I also do see the end. So we have I don't know where I got end from, but that's what I'm hearing, the end. But I do have EGO, ego, and then we have DIE, so ego die. So an ego death is happening here. And collectively, that's what we're experiencing. We are experiencing a huge collective shift from, you know, the ego to God. Okay, so the ego is dying. The ego can be labeled as your mind, as overthinking, because the ego wants to overcomplicate everything in your life, including all of your relationships. Because the more you overthink, the more you're going to overcomplicate. Okay, the ego wants to keep you trapped in lower vibrational thoughts, wants you to, you know, continue to fight with your counterparts, wants to create drama, wants to create sickness within your energy field. You know, it wants you to have addictions. So the ego is, you know, in other ways you can look at it, is the devil, it's Satan, it's Lucifer. It's a demonic force, okay? It's all of them encompassed in one, okay? This is just different labels to create more separation and more confusion by your ego. Your soul craves simplicity, G-O-D, you know, God, you know, a lighter energy, unconditional love, Christ consciousness. So your God is trying to be your guiding light, but a lot of times it's derailed by the ego. Okay, so really important to remember. But the whole collective is going through a huge ego death, because we're about to experience at some point in time a rebirth, okay? A rebirth of thinking, ways of doing things differently. But right now, everybody is scared, okay? Because the humans can't see how things are going to shift. So everyone's very fearful and very scared, because they have what? They don't have any control of this shift, okay? They have no control how things are going to pan out. So let's see, get hired also. Get hired, H-I-R-E-D. Yeah, so some of you are going to get hired. So if you are out there putting out your resumes, or your person's going to get hired, okay? So if they've been without a job for quite some time, they're going to get hired. They're going to get those jobs. They've been putting applications out there. So I hope that that gives you some confirmation. And I think that that's it, okay? I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. The color red is the color of passion. It's also the color of the root chakra. I really feel like, you know, the solid connection over here, not the night energy over here, is a very rooted, committed, loyal connection. All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please be nice to my friend. Who's my friend? You are. I love you. Please, you know, leave a comment, hit the like button, and I will see you next time.